Hi, welcome back to Juju's AI channel. That recently this QR code is really hot since our compatriots posted a post. This post was reprinted to foreign friends circle and then exploded now online, a bunch of tutorials, but none of them is not required to install anything on your computer. You do not need to install Stable Diffusion, do not need to install Control. I also put the tips in the link notes below, and you only need 2 websites to make a beautiful artistic QR code to ensure that you can make a QR code after watching this video. Redo that after all AI is AI, it also has a great deal of randomness, but these 2 methods are feasible. I will share with you 2 different ways of generating QR codes. One is the dark series, a bit like looking through lace. The feeling of beauty that the other is now especially popular online is really too cool. This kind of QR code, I call it the black and white series. Before you start, don't forget to like, subscribe and open the small bell. Without further ado, first step is to make a QR code. That QR code, I give you 2 free options. The first is a simple QR code, the second site on the advanced. It can adjust the error tolerance and you can adjust the color of the QR code. That this Notion link I will also put in the description bar below. Inside you directly click on this link. You can see this note that first come to me. I want to do the QR code of this website is my own website, is to let everyone fill out a name and email. I will send you a newsletter to be able to receive my daily most fresh AI news. That below there is a WeChat group of QR code you can also sweep after into the group. That many group of friends to share things are very valuable. I will also go every day to look at my WeChat group of good after copying this website to this QR code of the first website and then directly paste in this place. You can adjust its size, but I will 250x250 on it and then point generate it out, and then you directly download. After downloading the QR code on this website Rundiffusion, which I have put it in the notes next. This step is more important. You have to watch because it is a private entrance. In this place you can see that automatic UI control net and deform pointed, and then hardware you can point 50 cents an hour of this Stable Diffusion version. You have to point pre-release control net 1. This is very important. You have to click this to have and then directly select. Select after it will pop up a window directly. Launch. If you directly click, launch is locked for 2 hours, but it does not matter because when you stop it, when it will give you the money to you check out. So do not be afraid to say that your time is very long, because after all, an hour only 50 cents. That like our time is actually very valuable. The biggest benefit of Rundiffusion is that it has all the things including the checkpoint model already installed for you. You don't have to do any installation at all. After you hear this sound, you come in this time in the above Stable Diffusion checkpoint. You click it. Have you seen the market you can think of? All the checkpoint have been in this side and they have their own Rundiffusion, their own model. This I also quite like to use is that it has 2A is photorealistic, and then I will use it first. This checkpoint you need to wait for it a little after the point. At this time you can go to find the keywords that I found my previous record of the favorite seeking series keywords, and then at this time you can already put it here, and then this I will also put it inside the notes. That positive and negative keywords are selected after Mr. Generate directly into a picture to see if you like it. On out, you see the model generated by the figure is not very beautiful, and then directly right click, save image. As to save it down, that the next step is to click on image to image to copy these prompt words again. I go with Windows plus V, good. At this time, I want to change the model because I found that another model generated a higher success rate of QR code. We have to pull down to find a model called Rev Animated. This model, to wait for it a little bit, its name is Rev Animated. Well, after it will be your beautiful picture.
Put up
tap in the image to image of the first page and then sampling steps. I was selected DPM plus RSA Kara sampling steps. I was selected 60, and then the width and height a 768 CFG scale can be added a little higher. For example, 11. In the following you can see ControlNet to open it in the first tab inside the original picture to put up. Click Enable, and then here I'll click Open Pose to fix its form below the point. Resize and fill, and then to the second tab. This place we have to put the QR code up the same point. Enable, but remember to click tile below, and it comes out after my control weight, that is its weight I want to increase, add to 1.2. Starting control step also means that it will start this QR code step I set at 03. What does this mean? It means that the first 30% I am not drawing this QR code, I first let it draw this beauty, and then to the 30% when I start to add this QR code together with the drawing, that the following place it resize and fill also point on that. In fact, the figure that comes out that the QR code is still difficult to sweep the success rate is not high, that the success rate is a little higher than you have to this third control net. This tab also point on, and then add this QR code again because it can solve what problem it is that you two together after drawing this QR code is not obvious enough, may not be able to scan that you add a QR code, then it may. The success rate will be slightly higher, but this method is not particularly high as enable tile control bit I set at 1. 1 starting control. Step on the start of the drawing is 50% when 0.5 start drawing the same is resize and fill. I this way out of this picture will be able to sweep, but to say to you is that the success rate of this first method is not very high, so you may have to do many times to have a picture out is able to sweep that I introduce the following method. It is very high success rate that I do my own test is to reach 90%, that again to our notes we try this time. Choose to use the second website to generate the QR code, that this time it is my website directly into Rundi. The success rate of the method I'm going to introduce below is extremely high, and I've tested it myself to reach a 90% success rate. 30%, then this place actually can also go to change your background and your QR code itself color, but I think it is black is good because this way the success rate is higher direct. Generate is to generate a picture and then directly right-click Save Image. As this is my second QR code that we came to the same is Rundiffusion in the model inside it. We have to choose another model called Ghost Mix. Here click it a little bit, wait a little bit, good. It has come out to click on image to image this place. It prompt word we change A is in our notes inside the following. There are many prompt word, for example, is a Japanese girl, I will copy the Japanese girl. This prompt word good Japanese girl, positive and negative prompt word have been copied. After this time in the image to image this place to upload the QR code. First upload this new QR code to this side in the sampling method. This place point DPM plus tomb Kara sampling steps in this place. Choose 50 wide 768 high 768 CFG scale. Do not care about it is 7 denoising strength. Also do not care that it is 0. $75 below, continue to control net. To open it the first control net we have to choose two-dimensional code upload point. Enable select tile and control wait this place to write 087. Write 0.23 in the place where the starting control step begins and 0.9 in the place where the ending control step begins, and then point to generate a good, has generated a sheet of this sheet can be swept. I just tried it. You can try to scan to Rundiffusion's website of this QR code that I found that it means that different models it is necessary to match different parameters model. It is necessary to match different parameters. So we can all try different models. Rundiffusion. There are a lot of models you can try. Then we can change a keyword. For example, after this mechanical girl, positive and negative keywords are all copied. We have to change a QR code. I helped FuTu moomoo make a QR code this time. Then the following remember this control net side should also be changed to generate a good has come out. This is able to sweep, but sometimes it is like WeChat words. It is more stringent that the mechanism of sweeping the code there are some images of this may not sweep out, so you have to redraw a good. This feels like easier to sweep it all, save it down. This method is not more simple, is the success rate is extremely high. Basically, 10 pictures out of only one cannot sweep the recent long time did not say that the benefits of this wood that is now into the 100 can get 5 shares of free shares plus a share of C3AI. Our channel viewers are generally particularly fond of AI. So this is our exclusive benefits that into the 100 it not only gifts you AI this stock, also add 100 cash. If you have not yet downloaded this app, you can download the code and use it to watch the disc very well. Learn, it is not very simple. There is one more thing to note. The two-dimensional code of WeChat. It is a certain requirement, so you may have to generate a lot of sheets to have one can sweep, because I also generated a lot of sheets to find one can be in WeChat inside you. Long press it directly, can sweep the two-dimensional code. The Rundiffusion website is really useful because it installs all the checkpoints for you and you don't have to install the controls yourself. Including all the things already made, it will also give new partners to join it 15 minutes of free time. So within these 15 minutes you should be able to do a QR code to be able to sweep 15 minutes used up. Also does not matter because it is only 50 cents an hour is also very cheap with it. Everyone can generate beautiful art QR code. Successful generation of QR code partners, remember to say below R to let me know. I will continue to discover some good ways of generating QR codes, so don't forget to check out my AI course, which has much more dry content than my QR code, and I'm going to start doing Stable Diffusion related courses soon, so don't forget to buy it before the price goes up again.